wait is finally over. Grand Theft Auto 6 now has a date carved into stone. On May 26, 2026, Rockstar will open the doors to the most ambitious Vice City ever conceived. The trailers already hint at a living, breathing world where neon-lit streets pulse with life, and vast landscapes like the tropical Florida Keys and the looming Mount Calaga invite you to lose yourself in exploration. This is not just another GTA. It's the longest story the franchise has ever told, stretching to around 75 hours of narrative. At its heart are Lucia Caminos and Jason Duval, two outlaws caught in a hurricane of crime, conspiracy, and razor-sharp satire aimed at modern-day Florida. Expect political jabs, absurd encounters, and moments of quiet beauty in between the chaos. Rumors swirl about premium editions priced above $100, but industry analysts are certain it won't slow demand.
Hands above your head, now!
Yo, D, we got this.
We got it.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me?
In the shadows of Insomniac Studios, claws are being sharpened. Marvel's Wolverine remains hidden from public eyes. No gameplay, no release date. But its pulse beats strong behind closed doors. This isn't just a standalone tale. It exists in the same universe as Insomniac's Spider-Man games, and it's planned as the first chapter in a sweeping trilogy of X-Men stories. The creative helm now rests in the hands of Marcus Smith and Mike Daly, and despite surviving the chaos of a ransomware leak in 2023, the project has stayed firmly on track. Every whisper from within suggests a mature, narrative-driven approach, brutal when it needs to be, but layered with humanity and grit. Nearly 2 decades have passed since Virtua Fighter last took center stage, but now the arena lights blaze once again. Ryuga Gotoku Studio, the minds behind the Yakuza series, are crafting the 6th mainline entry as a complete reimagining, rebuilt from the ground up with the Dragon Engine. For the first time in the series, players will step into a fully fledged single-player story mode, a narrative-driven leap forward for the franchise. The reveal at EVO Vegas 2025 wasn't just a teaser, it was a showcase of confidence. Akira squared off against newcomer Stella in a sleek training arena, every strike punctuated by dramatic camera zooms and cinematic flair. Producer Riichiro Yamada confirmed that the combat engine is already 70% complete, polished to near final quality. The minds behind the Yakuza. The streets of Paris are drowning in shadows, quarantined under the grip of a vampire plague. In the midst of it all stands Blade, the daywalker caught between worlds, hunting monsters that have claimed the city. Arcane Lion, known for the precision and atmosphere of Dishonored and Deathloop, is shifting into new territory. A third-person, narrative-driven action adventure steeped in style and menace. First revealed in December 2023, the project entered full production by late 2024, its prototype having more than proven the concept. The studio is keeping gameplay locked away for now, but all signs point to a release in November 2027. When it arrives, it will launch day one on Xbox Series X and PC via Game Pass, while PlayStation 5 remains an unanswered question.
Lock up tight now. Night's just getting started.
The Hunter returns, reborn for a new era. Turok Origins, revealed to thunderous applause at the Game Awards 2024, takes the legendary dinosaur-slaying legacy and transforms it into a slick, explosive third-person co-op adventure. This is more than hunting. It's survival on alien worlds where prehistoric giants roam alongside otherworldly predators. Your arsenal isn't just weapons, it's you. DNA-based powers and adaptive biomorphic suits change your abilities in real time, letting you shift strategies mid-battle. Whether you venture alone or with friends, every encounter demands skill, timing, and adaptability. The wind carries the scent of sand, steel, and vengeance. Blood of Mehran draws from the grandeur and grit of Arabian Nights to weave a tale of betrayal and retribution. You step into the role of Mehran, a fabled warrior dragged back into the fight against a corrupt king whose cruelty bleeds across Mesopotamian deserts and opulent palace halls. Combat flows like a deadly dance. You can shift seamlessly from the weight of a sword and shield to the lightning speed of dual blades, or rain death from afar with a bow. If patience calls, the shadows offer silent paths to victory. A new trailer in June 2025 stirred the gaming world, and the game's acclaim as a finalist in the 2025 summer season of the Game Developers World Championship speaks to its artistry.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Don't worry, Your Highness. We'll be better acquainted soon. No!
Snow falls silently over 1603 Hokkaido, but for Atsu, the silence is nothing but a lie. A Ronin transformed by tragedy, she is part spirit, part storm, driven to hunt down the Yotei Six, the killers of her family. Each life she takes is etched in blood upon the cloth she wears, a growing testament to her wrath. The world around her is no longer bound by rigid quest lines. It is alive, breathing, and dangerous. Like a drifting ghost, you choose your path, your targets, and the stories you uncover along the way. Inspirations from Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild echo here, offering freedom in a land that is anything but safe. Sucker Punch adds new cinematic layers. Kurosawa mode for timeless black and white grit. Miike mode for brutal, close quarters intensity, and Watanabe mode for quiet, lo-fi exploration. On October 2nd, 2025, Ghost of Yotei arrives exclusively on PS5, an experience as beautiful as it is merciless. High in the German Alps, a small band of former Spellforce developers is forging something rare, a first-person dark fantasy RPG that feels personal, dangerous, and alive. Fatekeeper draws on the visceral melee combat of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, wrapping it in a world of handcrafted detail. From decaying ruins to deep, cursed sanctuaries, every location feels like a secret waiting to be claimed. Your character is yours to shape. Become a brute force warrior, a razor-precise duelist, or a master of spellcraft, each path changing the way battles unfold. Combat is reactive, demanding timing, positioning, and the right choice of weapon or spell. The game is set to enter early access in 2026, and if the promise of its nanite-powered environments and tight melee systems holds true, Fatekeeper could emerge as one of the defining RPGs of its generation. It appeared years ago like a dream, a high fantasy action RPG from Cygames, blending the grand hunt of Monster Hunter with the open-world freedom of Dragon's Dogma. Then it vanished into silence. But in April 2024, the silence broke. Cygames confirmed Project Awakening was still alive, still in development, still carrying ambition in its veins. Financial reports from parent company CyberAgent even listed as a key future project beyond 2024, proof that the fire hasn't gone out. The vision remains bold. Co-op hunts in a sprawling world, combat-heavy and skill-driven, where every swing of a blade and clash with a towering beast is an event in itself. No release date yet, but reading between the lines of fiscal roadmaps, 2026 or later feels likely. For now, it waits like a sleeping dragon, ready to rise. From the creative halls of China's Digital Sky Studio comes Project DT, an ambitious sci-fi action-adventure that feels like the meeting point between the espionage tension of Metal Gear and the fluid, balletic combat of Nier Automata. At its heart is a heroine moving through a futuristic world drenched in neon and shadow, a place where every fight is both an acrobatic performance and a calculated tactical strike. While public updates have been rare, the quiet hum of hiring activity suggests the project is far from dormant. Digital Sky is building, expanding, sharpening. Players who have caught early glimpses describe it as bold, fast, and cinematic, with every move designed to keep momentum flowing. Imagine stepping into a world where reality fractures into three distinct realms: towering cyberpunk cityscapes glowing in neon, soot-stained steampunk villages, and a meticulously recreated Tokyo. This is iCody, a sprawling, solo-developed RPG from creator Ace, a passion project years in the making. Your weapon is more than a blade. It morphs between gun, sword, and scythe, shifting form mid-battle during titanic boss encounters. The world hums with life. Hundreds of dynamic NPCs follow their own routines. Streets teem with stories, and you're free to lose yourself in side paths, singing in karaoke bars, cooking meals, fishing in quiet waters, decorating your home, or soaring above the skyline with your own wings. Step into the sweeping elegance of ancient China during the turbulent Five Dynasties era, where steel, honor, and artistry intertwine. Where Winds Meet offers a 20-square-kilometer open world crafted with the eye of a painter and the precision of a martial artist. Combat flows like a wuxia epic, motion-captured martial arts paired with exotic weapons, from gleaming swords and razor-edged fans to umbrellas that conceal devastating magic. The single-player narrative promises over 150 hours of quests, yet the game also embraces cooperative and MMO-style play, all beginning with a free-to-play launch on PS5 before spreading to PC and mobile with cross-progression. Every corner of the map is steeped in cultural texture, folk melodies drifting through markets, the architecture shaped by historical research, even museum-level attention to detail in costumes and props. In the rain-slicked sprawl of a neon-drenched city, art meets violence. You are Redline, a street artist turned reluctant assassin with an AI implant named Spine woven into your very being. Together you move through the underworld like a living piece of kinetic graffiti, gun-fu as performance art. Each fight a blur of paint, muzzle flash, and acrobatic gunplay. Created by Neki, the studio behind Shadow Fight, Spine has been reimagined as a purely single-player, story-driven action spectacle. Its 20 missions play out like self-contained set pieces, each one inviting you to chain flawless combos, disarm enemies mid-fight, blind them with blasts of spray paint, and launch yourself into impossible leaps. For the truly fearless, a hardcore mode offers one cruel rule: survive the entire game without taking a single hit. Capcom is bringing samurai cinema to life in Onimusha Way of the Sword, placing you in the role of Miyamoto Musashi. Modeled after the legendary Toshiro Mifune. Wielding the Oni Gauntlet, a cursed artifact that devours souls to empower its bearer, you carve through demons and warriors in razor-sharp battles. Built in the RE engine, the game offers linear progression over a focused 20-hour journey, stripping away the punishing labyrinths of Souls-likes in favor of tight cinematic pacing. The Edo-era setting is bathed in dark fantasy, Kyoto suffused with malevolent miasma, haunted temples echoing with whispers, streets crawling with spectral threats. Every parry in the Isen system slices through foes with lethal grace, every collected orb feeding the gauntlet's hunger.
Words never did work between us, did they? Oh!
「 Pick your battle, piggy! 」
「 Pick your battle, piggy! 」
「 Pick your battle, piggy! 」
「 Pick your battle, piggy! 」 « ピックヨーバトルペギー」  « ピックヨーバトルペギー」 « ピックヨーバトルペギー」 « ピックヨーバトルペギー」
Welcome to Silvernia, a sprawling Gothic Victorian city where the line between mystery and power is drawn in silver. Here, every shadow hides a faction, corporate titans manipulating the city's lifeblood, secretive cults weaving dark rituals, and royal forces guarding their fragile dominance. You are the thread between them all, a detective navigating this fractured world in pursuit of truths that can topple empires. Silverium, a shimmering energy source, fuels not only the city's progress but its corruption, and mastering it means stepping into a world of impossible inventions and dangerous wonders. You'll leap between smoke-choked rooftops using grappling hooks, ride flying horses through storm-lit skies, and command a shifting team of anime-style party members, each able to swap in seamlessly mid-combat to chain together sword strikes, gunfire, and elemental bursts. The nightmare deepens. On October 10th, 2025, Supermassive Games invites you into the Spiral, a decaying carnival realm stitched together from the strangest corners of the nowhere. This time, you won't wander alone. The series' first online co-op mode lets you survive as a pair, guiding protagonists low and alone through collapsing funfairs, labyrinthine factories, and surreal necropolises where gravity and logic dissolve into dreamlike horror. For those who prefer solitude, an AI companion will stand at your side, mirroring the tension and trust of a real partner. The world is a macabre playground of hide-and-seek terror, every shadow ready to swallow you whole. From PlayStation 5 to Switch 2, every platform will open the same crooked door into this shared nightmare. Once envisioned as a dazzling blend of sci-fi shooter and RPG from the mind of a former Blizzard artist, Astopulse, Reincarnation burned bright and then vanished without a sound. Its studio, Imagendary, has quietly closed its doors, and the game itself has been confirmed cancelled. What remains are fragments, concept art hinting at alien worlds bathed in cosmic light, whispered lore about meteor-borne energy reshaping civilizations. But they are only echoes of what might have been. In the silence, the pulse has stopped, leaving behind only the promise of a journey never taken.
A new age is upon us. Feel its power. Let us unleash bloodshed.
Step into the late Ming Dynasty, an age of splendor and treachery, where loyalty is a blade that cuts both ways. In Project Jinyue, you begin as a humble soldier, only to be drawn into the spiraling intrigues of the Imperial Court. Developed by the 6-person team at Kangmo Game Entertainment and built in Unreal Engine 5, it's a meticulous blend of stealth, martial arts cultivation, and precise rhythm-based combat. Every duel is a dance of timing. Lock on, parry, dodge, and strike when your opponent falters. A unique true chi system flows alongside your stamina. Land a perfect counter to replenish your chi, or lose it and watch your defenses crumble. Your arsenal spans blades, firearms, and twin daggers, each move infused with the elegance and discipline of classical martial arts. It is a world where honor is fleeting, betrayal is constant, and survival demands mastery. Across an endless sea of stars, a new frontier is calling. Spacecraft, the upcoming online space exploration and construction epic from Shiro Games, promises an entire galaxy at your fingertips. This is more than a sandbox, it's a living cosmos of star systems and worlds, each waiting to be charted, mined, and transformed. You'll harvest rare resources from distant planets, craft and customize your own fleet of ships, and design sprawling automated bases that hum with industry. Build planetary infrastructure, link it with interplanetary logistics, and shape your own trade routes, whether you're working alone or with friends in co-op. The scope is vast, the freedom intoxicating. You can roam as an explorer, rise as an industrialist, or thrive as a trader in the far reaches of space.